Now, imagine in the 1920s, a young father named Mill had no clue that his lovable and fluffy old bear would leave such a long-lasting legacy that many would come to love and cherish. Children around the world would be entertained and taught the values of friendship and kindness. Now, none of those things would be in mind when he purchased a small stuffed bear for his son. You see, a young boy named Christopher Robin had quite the imagination, one full of adventure and childlike wonder. A stuffed bear, rabbit, kangaroo, and donkey would become the catalyst for many adventures in the 100-acre woods. But neither Christopher nor his father imagined that they would be taking us all with them for many years to come. You see, when Mill set out to write about his son's adventures with his stuffed animals in the 100-acre woods, he never imagined that in 2023 and further on, we would all still be enjoying these stories. So I ask you this, why do we love Winnie the Pooh so much? And why has he lasted this long? For me personally, I think it has something to do with something very simple. Friendship. It's simple, and it feels like it should be more. It feels like it should be something that much more. But it's really just simply friendship. We see, that's the key to why so many love Winnie the Pooh. We all long to have a friend. We all long to have a companion, someone to spend our time with. After all, that's what Christopher's father wanted for his son as well. A friend. Now, of course, Winnie the Pooh also captures the innocence of childhood-like wonder and the boyhood adventure of exploring and going out and making friends. But now that Winnie the Pooh has entered the public domain, will these qualities still stay the same? And what makes him special, will that still stick around? Or will we see watered-down, reimagined versions to the point where it's only him in name alone? You see, the public domain allows for people to reimagine and work on their own versions and interpretations of the character that were once copyrighted without fear of being targeted. Well, unless you're wading into other people's pools and copying their versions. There's more to this, but this video isn't about talking about the legal aspects and how to avoid the Disney side of things. No, what this video is about is Winnie the Pooh as a demon hunter. Yeah, when I heard he was entering the public domain, I thought it would be funny to see him turn into a ruthless demon hunter, taking on demonic forces with a chainsaw in the 100-acre woods. I never once imagined that anybody would find it just as funny as I would, but also would want to know a story that would take place with Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh fighting demons in the 100-acre woods. So, what would a story about Winnie the Pooh fighting demons be? First off, when looking to reimagine a classic character with a legacy and fan base like Winnie the Pooh, you can go two ways. You can ignore everything and start from scratch, bring in something fresh and new and ignore anything that came before, put your spin on it and ignore everything. Or, you can use what is already there as a base and build upon what has already been established. Needless to say, I chose the latter. What if Winnie the Pooh was home not to only the original stories that had many adventures with Christopher Robin, but what if the other iconic fairy tale characters and their stories merged into this? What if the 100-acre woods was home to more than just Winnie the Pooh and his friends? In this version, Winnie and Christopher belong to the Red Riding Hood army that serve under Queen Snow White. They work on keeping the 100-acre woods safe from demonic threats, but also must protect their people from other nations that want to cause harm, such as Wonderland, the Land of Oz, and many more. And, I really wrote this all as a joke. It was just something to kind of pass the time, something to be silly with. It's a joke that keeps on going, because people thought it was funny, and they also became intrigued by the idea of Winnie the Pooh fighting the gingerbread man with a chainsaw. Then the gingerbread man ran off on the gingerbread slide. It's a serious story with serious stakes, but with many silly things sprinkled throughout. And it also makes people go, what did I just read? The thing is, I still want to respect the source material, the legacy that was already built and put before me. There are many people here that love Winnie the Pooh, such as my wife and kids, who are instrumental in working alongside with me to make this the best version that still harkens and respects and honors what came before. Because Winnie the Pooh started out for kids, and I don't want to forget that. And Winnie the Pooh has been beloved by so many people, you can't forget them either. In the end, there will be many more that will be making their own versions of the lovable old Daffy Bear, putting their spin on him and reinterpreting him in whatever way they see fit. But I want to thank you all for coming alongside with me, and those that have chosen to join the Demon Hunter tribe and follow along on this strange and silly journey. Because what started out as a joke has literally changed my life. Because of your support and excitement for this book, I have never been able to share such a fun story about friendship, and I don't plan on stopping. So do you want to check it out yourself? Does this sound like something that would be intriguing to you? Well, we're on the last 2 weeks of a current campaign that's running right now, so you can check that out as well on Kickstarter, where you can get pre-orders for first print editions with some extra bonuses such as extra stories and a few character designs as well. But if you're watching this video after the campaign has already taken place, go ahead and check out my website to go ahead and grab a copy, digital or physical. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much again for making this demon hunting bear a success and joining this adventure. Until next time, friends.